Did you know that there are some tightly kept secrets in the aviation industry that you, as a passenger, might not be aware of? Welcome to a journey that takes you behind the scenes of the world of aviation. In this video, we're going to delve into those hushed whispers and unspoken truths that airlines don't usually share with passengers. From the myth of oxygen masks to the secret behind airplane food, we're taking you on an eye-opening ride. Prepare to have your mind blown as we lift the veil on these hidden truths. Ever wondered why flight attendants tell you that oxygen masks will drop if cabin pressure is lost? Well, it's not just a precautionary measure. In fact, it's a lot more critical than you may think. When the cabin pressure drops, the amount of available oxygen also decreases. This can lead to a condition known as hypoxia, where the body doesn't receive enough oxygen. Hypoxia can cause a host of problems, including confusion, breathlessness, and even loss of consciousness. Not exactly the best scenario when you're cruising at 35,000 feet, right? That's where the oxygen masks come into play. They provide a short supply of oxygen, enough to keep you conscious and functioning until the pilot can bring the plane to a lower altitude where the air is breathable. These masks are not just there for show or to make you feel safe. They are an essential part of the aircraft's safety system, designed to keep you alive in case of an emergency. So, it turns out those masks are your lifeline, not just an airline protocol. Are dim lights during takeoff and landing just for your comfort? We're about to debunk that. The unique ambiance created by dimmed lights isn't just for your relaxation or to help you catch a snooze. It's actually a cleverly thought-out safety measure. Here's the thing. In case of an emergency evacuation, our eyes would need time to adjust to sudden darkness. By dimming the lights, the crew ensures that our eyes are already adapted to the low light. This way, if an emergency does occur, we don't waste precious seconds waiting for our vision to acclimate. It's a subtle yet effective way of preparing us for the unlikely event of an emergency. The crew does this during the times most susceptible to incidents, takeoff and landing. So the next time you're on a flight and the lights go dim, remember it's not just mood lighting, it's a safety net, quietly woven by the airline to keep us safe. Who knew, right? Dimming lights is less about mood setting and more about safety. Scene script. Ever wonder why airplane food tastes so bland? Well, let's delve into the fascinating realm of science to unravel this little mystery. When we're cruising at high altitudes, the cabin's low pressure and dry air can actually dull our sense of taste and smell. Yes, you heard it right. The food isn't necessarily bad, it's just that our taste buds become less sensitive up there in the sky. The low humidity dries out our nasal passages, and the air pressure desensitizes our taste buds, which means we don't perceive flavors the same way we do on the ground. In fact, our sense of taste can be reduced by up to 30% at high altitudes. So, that tangy tomato juice or that hearty chicken pasta might taste incredibly different if you were to eat it sitting at your dining table. Interestingly, this is why airlines often opt for foods high in umami, a savory flavor that remains relatively stable even at high altitudes. So it's not the chef's fault after all, it's just science messing with your taste buds. Do you think the air you breathe on a plane is recycled? It's a common misconception many of us hold. The truth is, the air you're breathing at 35,000 feet isn't just recycled cabin air. In fact, it's a mix of fresh and recirculated air. That's right, fresh air is continuously supplied from outside the plane, while a portion of the cabin air is recirculated. So why does the airline recirculate some of the air? It's all about maintaining a comfortable and safe environment for passengers. The recirculated air helps maintain cabin humidity and temperature levels. And here's the cherry on top. This recirculated air isn't simply blown back into the cabin. It passes through high-efficiency particulate air, or HEPA, filters that capture up to 99.97% of airborne particles. These are the same kind of filters used in hospitals to prevent the spread of airborne diseases. So next time you fly, breathe easy knowing the air you're breathing is cleaner than you think. So, those were some of the best kept secrets of the aviation industry. We've dived into the myth of oxygen masks, the unspoken rule of dim lights, the secret behind airplane food, and the truth of recycled air. These hidden truths, wrapped in the everyday routine of your flight, are far more intriguing than one might think. Next time you're on a flight, remember these secrets, and you might see your flying experience in a new light.